Hello, hello. Want to say thank you so much. Appreciate the connection and being able to really raise the bar of what you do for your clients and also have an accounting firm that supports your life instead of draining the life out of you. And along those lines, you may find that you are working too much. That is so common because at some point, let's face it, time and money, they are commodities. At some point, you have more time than you do money. And at other points in your firm's evolution, you find that you have more money than time. Either way, it creates challenges. So what I really want to acknowledge is that you do meaningful work. And there are times when you might be working too much. Even though it's meaningful for you, it's taking away from something else. And there's actually a study done by Inc. magazine that says that 33% of firm owners work more than 50 hours a week. And if that's you, you are absolutely in good company. That is true among many of your peers. But not only do 33% of firm owners work more than 50 hours a week, another 25% of firm owners work more than 60 hours a week. That is significant. What are you sacrificing when you put that much time into your work? Do you give up on your personal time, activities, family time, going to the gym, sporting events, whatever it might be? You have to take away from something in order to be able to devote more time to taking care of your clients and doing the operational necessities. But I just want to say, it's evidence that work-life balance just doesn't exist for the majority of firm owners. And that's something that we tend to seek, we tend to talk about, we hear about so much is work-life balance. But I simply want to say, as a business owner, the ebbs and flows and what's required to really keep things operational and profitable is different than what would be the ebbs and flows of someone who's an employee working in your firm as opposed to owning a firm. So if you find that you're seeking work-life balance because you're just working that 50, 60 hours a week and it's not sustainable over the long term, and you want to be able to take back some of your personal time, then I have 4 tips for those firm owners that are spending too much time in front of their screens and not enough time off screen. And let me just go through those 4 tips today. And if you want the resource, let me know below and just reply yes, and I will share that resource with you as well. But here are the 4 tips to really be able to get more of your time back in order to be able to have quality life as opposed to feeling like you're sacrificing and working all the time. The very first thing is ditch it. This means that look at all the things that you're doing, because some things are very, very effective and very efficient, and other things are ineffective or inefficient. And if we have to put effective or efficiency first, I want you to focus on the things that are very, very effective about what you do. They get results. And then the efficiency comes second. But if something is inefficient or ineffective, then it is something to look at, and maybe it's not a fit for your firm. Number 2 is delegate it. This is looking at the fact that in the beginning, you might be doing everything, but eventually it overflows and you max out. You have what I call that upper limit challenge, which is where your income's maxed out because your time has maxed out. And that is going to put you on the road to burnout if you continue working that way. So what we want to do is really looking at what have you been holding on to that is below your pay grade, or can be delegated to somebody else because it is more basic, foundational, elementary. And that starts to really break you free of that upper limit challenge because it frees up your time for those more important tasks that only you can be doing in your firm or for your clients. After that is defer it. That's number 3. Defer it means that you know exactly what it is you want to achieve over the next year or over the next 3 or 5 years, whatever milestones you're looking towards. But I like a 12-month plan. So you know what it is that you want to achieve, And then when all these opportunities come to you and people are making requests and they want you to do things that you're not currently doing for them, then you can look at what it is you want to achieve over that next 12 months, that request or opportunity coming in, and decide, is it aligned with what you want to achieve, or is it maybe a distraction? And this could be particular projects. It could be working with a particular person that might not be a good fit. It could be saying yes to too many volunteer activities, which are keeping you from really doing your client work or creating you working that 50, 60-hour work week. So think about what are the things that align with what you want to do, and those ought to be a yes. And the things that are not aligned ought to be a no. And then some things maybe is going to be postponed for later on down the road when you have more capacity. And then number 4 is do it. This is where you have to look at what is the action that you've been thinking about, you know will make a difference, will be a move in the right direction towards what you want to achieve. And it is time to stop doing the thinking about it, the research, the overwhelm that comes with it, the planning, and just get started. This might be getting things off your plate, raising your rates, firing some clients that you've been tolerating for much too long, but it is about being able to be more focused on things that align with what you want to achieve, and the things that you've been tolerating or good enough or not really that effective. Those are the things that we need to let go of in order to be able to really dial it in, give you back your time, and be on the road to having your dream firm. Anyway, those are the 4 tips for busy firm owners to be able to take charge of their agenda: is ditch it, delegate it, defer it, and do it. So anyway, it is a work in progress. It's not going to be something that happens overnight, but start to just incrementally look at this as a marathon or compounding interest, which is even better. Small, steady increments, small, steady efforts lead to the outcome that you want. And think about removing those tedious tasks that are below your pay grade, freeing up time, and that freed up time, either take it for yourself or reinvest it in your business to focus something that is strengths-based that only you can do and is high value. Think of this as a fluid, adaptable process. So it will have ebbs and flows. You might change course over time. And once again, if you want those 4 tips for busy firm owners, all you need to do is reply yes in the comments below, and I will get that to you. Lauren Fogelman, showing accounting professionals how to double their income, working half the time.